Hey, what's going on, everyone? We are jumping into our first playoff game, perhaps ever. Well, it is for this particular franchise series, but it's one of my first Madden playoff game. Well, yeah, it is. This is the first one on the PS5 here. So curious to see if there's any differences. Curious to see if we actually maybe have some weather at Philadelphia. Again, one of the little tweaks I think they could make the franchise would be giving you a weather report before you just kind of walk out of the tunnel. That would be kind of cool. And also, of course, having weather actually impact the games would make sense too. So right now they don't. But again, not the complete end of the world. There's obviously some other things that this game would be better to address, I think, ahead of just making the weather count. But again, just one of the little many things, and they're making some strides. So definitely rooting for them, hoping to see those changes come about here. But we are going to be playing this playoff game. The nutshell of the Eagles, I mean, Carson Wentz is a pretty good quarterback. Sanders is a pretty good running back for them. We're going to be focusing on stopping the run. They have Jalen Reagor at receiver. They also have Alshon Jeffrey. Two pretty decent receivers, but nothing that our corners, I think our corners can hang with them. They have a pretty impressive offensive line, but also some weaknesses there. So we're focused on stopping the run. Against them, they blitz a lot out of a 4-3, so we are looking to just contain those blitzes a little bit. Fletcher Cox is still a complete beast in this game, so we will be doing our best to avoid them. So if you're looking for the slider set, this is All-Madden. The slider set itself is up on Operation Sports. It's kind of a custom All-Madden settings here that we're using. I'll be playing on broadcast camera in kind of a custom zoomed out mode. If you want to see how that's done, the best way to do that is Operation Sports actually posted a story, and there's threads on their forum and stuff. And if you want to see the actual video demo, I can show you too. It's in the very first episode of the very first season of this same old Lions franchise. I go over it, and I've actually found a little bit faster ways to do it too. But if you just look around, you're going to see it, and hopefully it's something that Madden will patch in sooner rather than later. I also just recently posted my season stats, the standings and whatnot. We lost the last game of the year to the Packers, and we went from the 2 seed, potentially playing for the first round bye, to falling to the 6th seed out of 7 in the NFC, and now playing a road playoff game. So that loss really hurt us. The Lions have yet to ever win the NFC North. They've never won that division in real life or in this franchise. And we came pretty darn close, but the Packers just, Aaron Rodgers threw 6 touchdown passes. It was just ridiculous, complete ridiculous game. So need to play better. I got some pretty cool messages before this game about, the team wants to play for AJ Green, who's going to be retiring, it looks like, at the end of the year. So everyone got a pretty nice boost. There's a lot of guys who are +2, some guys even +3, +4 for Taylor Decker. And AJ Green himself said, hey, I'm going to just play as high a morale as I possibly can for the duration of the playoffs. And so everyone else kind of just got a regular bump, you call it. I'm not sure if it even shows us here. Yeah, it doesn't show us, I don't think, anywhere. But just as morale being +2. So that's the good news, and that's just on offense. Our offense seems like they're going to be heavily focused here. Okuda's playing really well. Flowers, Coleman, you can see have some boost. Roquan Smith as well. So, but not everybody. Our defense is still struggling and still the area that's maybe holding us back a little bit. We spent a first-round pick in 2021 on Joe Toller, who's been a solid defensive tackle at normal dev. He was the highest-rated player in the draft. We got him at pick 31 after a trade down. But with normal dev, he's a good starter. And then, of course, this year, our first-round pick, Pat Christmas, of all names this time of year. He has been a decent player, pick number 3 overall. So, again, just quick dev. And we now primarily have him playing on the defensive line. So, even though he's a linebacker, I'm actually trying to I don't like to switch positions. I feel like it's an unfair advantage for me. So, I'm actually trying to kind of turn him into more of a defensive lineman build. Get him into a scheme fit, possibly as a run stopper. Maybe we adjust our defense next year. And I know it's very easy for me to edit his position. I know some people edit all players on all teams. I just don't care that much. I don't want to give myself A, an advantage, and B, I don't really want to edit all the other teams. So that's it. We're going to jump in. The Lions have not won a playoff game, and this is going back to real life since 1991. They haven't played in one in a pretty long time either. So, and after watching my real life Lions today, it was the first Lions game I actually turned off for a little while. I came back to finish the end, but I mean they lost, I think, 47-7 or something like that. I mean, just brutal. I was talking with a few buddies of mine. I mean, at first I was kind of getting some pushback because I said, you know, I actually think the Quinn and Patricia era might be worse than the Matt Millen era, and I got pushback from my buddies saying, no way, Millen this, Millen that. I'm like, look, don't get me wrong, Millen was bad. Millen was bad for 8 years, right? It's brutal. These guys did this to this Lions team in 2.5 years, and that to me is actually more impactful. Millen did have some, I mean, you know, because even the 0-16 team, right? They had Calvin Johnson, they had John Kitna, like they actually had some decent players. And Bob Quinn inherited Matt Stafford, right? So I mean, this team is just, it's a joke. It's a complete joke. Look at that, we might be playing Green Bay again, potentially next round. But just wanted to put that out there. So anyway, it's a rough day to be a Lions fan, but going back to this and the playoffs, that's what we're hoping to see here, is that maybe we will get a long-awaited playoff win here for the Lions. No weather. Kicking with the wind behind us here. Pretty much just kicking it straight up at this point with the wind behind us. There you go, that's Jelani Tavai's job right now. Just blast through that. If you can get in and make the tackle, great. I think he's an 88 overall, 30 touchdowns, 14 picks, 3,700 yards. Good season for him. They have a solid offense. Some holes in the O-line.
Every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to.
We are focused on stopping the run.
They play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Throwing now is Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Miles Sanders, first carry in the game.
Ooh, Eagles are off to a big start here. Lions played the Eagles one of the last times Lions were in the playoffs. Must have been not one of the last times, but remember they just got their butt kicked in Philadelphia. This is back in like the 90s. Remember the Lions, I think, were winning 7-0. I think David Sloan scored a touchdown and went up 7-0, and they lost like 49-7 or something, 49-14. It was very similar to today's game, actually.
So the ball moves into line territory.
Oh, today's game was pretty bad. It was hard to beat. That was probably the worst Lions game I've ever watched. They also didn't have their coaching staff because the NFL refused to bump the game back 24 hours because, you know, why would you want to do that? They had no head coach. They had no coordinators, I believe. But either way, it was still lost. But.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Now Wentz. And complete to Zach.
Keep missing that big hits.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short.
Getting really good feedback on the sliders again. Seen some more people posting last few days. Merry Christmas, by the way, everyone. Related to Christmas there. But, yeah, over the holiday here, I've had some people saying I've had some good experiences with the slider set so far. I have too. definitely a lot of variety. And some of that, I mean, most of that, it's just how the game is built right now. But luckily, it's a pretty quick game to adjust for me. I don't think it takes a ton of time to kind of get things how you want them. So it's a second-year quarterback, 4,400 yards, 34 touchdowns, 13 picks. Second-round pick in 2021. There's 3 pretty highly sought-after quarterbacks in that draft. He was the last one picked there. Try and run away from Fletcher Cox when at all possible.
Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 12 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Griffin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
This is Swift on the counter, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now what a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get them the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe the Lion was there to recover.
Lucky there.
Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there, and luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it?
The flag.
The guy missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl.
They're passing a lot more than I was
And
expecting.
even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the Lions pressure too strong.
At Christmas, there he is.
We said it before the game.
Had 8 sacks in the regular season. He's playing pretty well in the D-line now.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be.
How did he hold on to that ball?
Pressure. They showed it there. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt.
Lions a little shaky that first, especially the first few plays of that first drive for the Eagles, but settling in much better now.
A punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Try and start this drive in the air.
Nah, bad throw.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Jeez, another bad throw. That corner played that really well.
Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run with Hines. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now Scarborough. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Jeez, Fletcher Cox everywhere. Oh my God. Wow.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and long. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Lions 7, Eagles 3.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, gosh.
He's going to be taken down. Fisher gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sam Hubbard coming in to drop him for a
I'm
loss.
kicking this into the wind, though. We're going to actually go for this.
Really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away.
I don't know if I had a better look. I was just trying to time up. When I saw he was going to single coverage, the safety just kind of froze. Yeah, there wasn't really. Everybody was just kind of one-on-one. AJ Green on the left there, 18 maybe. This wasn't a great throw.
4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for
I got taken out.
a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of
Hey
you are
guys,
thinking,
let me pause. For some reason, it's not showing me the chat. Let me make sure that's turned on. Oh, you know why? Because my camera is blocking it, I think. Guess I'll try down there.
Shot downfield is a great spot for it.
Anyway.
I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked.
Move the camera one more time. Oops.
Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll let this thing go for Sanders.
Beautiful.
He knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So there's a deep zone, deep blue zone. Right, I've had a lot of people talk about those. And the slider set, and just Madden in general, I've seen a lot of people talking about, like, oh, they're broken, they don't work, and I don't quite see that. He was beat, right? So that was actually a pretty good play. Little pump fake. I think he pump faked, didn't he? Oh, no, that was just him catching it. So, I mean, right away in this cover 3, I mean, Coleman was playing up, I believe. But he wasn't bumping. He just ran right by him. And that's just the running back. So, I mean, that is a blown coverage through and through. So I guess you could say, yeah, that wasn't great coverage, but the closing speed, and again, that might have to do with we have that speed threshold difference, or whatever that rating is, or that slider, that's at 70. But he closed really, really quickly. And it's hard to tell. I'm trying to see if that ball is underthrown. Like, did the receiver stop his stride? No, I mean, Coleman just used his speed to catch up, even with the speed threshold at 70, and made the play. Yeah, I mean, that was like a legit touchdown-saving play there. 3rd and 7.
Wentz now to throw. Caught by the tight end.
Damn. Ooh.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost.
Speaking of Coleman,
and this is scooped up by the
he is gone. What is 62 doing?
And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return.
Hey Jim, I think the PS5 Madden's significantly better. I mean, it's not like it's a brand new game or anything. It's still Madden, but I thought it played pretty well on the PS4. I mean, I played the first 2 seasons of this on the PS4. It is better on PS5, but like, would I, unless you loved Madden or like just loved playing football, like, would I hunt down a PS5 just for Madden if I already had a PS4? No. But I mean, the PS5 itself, I would. It's been pretty awesome so far. Even games like MLB The Show, native PS4 games that are being scaled up and stuff, and they just look fantastic. So, yeah, NCAA 14, I keep wanting to go back to it because I know the mods are really cool. I don't know. I like that game. I guess I just don't love it as much as everyone else. Hey Gary, my season stats are really good. I mean, I was pretty impressed. I posted my entire team stats up on Operation Sports like yesterday for this. Boy, that was a big touchdown. That was a huge play. But yeah, if you want to see those team stats, they're all up there. Going to Operation Sports and Madden, and there's slider section. There's a whole slider thread about this.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around.
1 second, guys.
quickly. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
That might have been like our first open field forced fumble all season. Man, it came at a pretty awesome time. So Coleman back-to-back plays. He breaks up a would-be touchdown on a cover 3. Gets burned a little bit, catches up, makes the play. Very next play, picks up the strip fumble, touchdown.
Nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll fire deep for
Rager. Oh, beat again. Out of bounds. Oh my gosh. That was man coverage.
So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Lions will take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He probably wants to improve how he's been playing. There's no doubt about that. But you don't want to overthink it too much and reinvent the wheel when your team's up, right?
That's so true. Because now if you're just worried about how you're playing, even though the team's winning, that's a selfish side of you that you don't want out there. And that's not what the best quarterbacks exhibit. So here's an opportunity to go ahead and guide the team, try and get better as the game goes along. But remember, your team's winning. Things are pretty good.
Yeah, they've got the advantage. We'll see how he does personally here this drive. On 2nd down, Swift. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Watch Griffin on Darius Slay there on the right. If he can get past that bump, it's a touchdown. Gone.
As they set up to throw. He's going to float this
one. Oh, look at. Ooh, he caught up to him. Darius Slay covered that. Actually, he caught up pretty well. If I waited a hair longer, might have been a touchdown.
And their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he pushes forward but comes up short.
Isn't that a touchdown?
He'll get a yard down to about the 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Who is on Galladay? I don't know who that is, but I'm going to take advantage of it.
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Number 90? I don't even know who that is, but I'll throw that every time. They got 90 covering them. Quite the first half of the Lions.
On that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early.
Oh my God. Just owned on that. Who is that? Hill? I mean, he actually covered it better than I would have thought.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
Philadelphia's going to get there. Uh-oh. Missed it.
And it's no good.
Philadelphia's going to get their shit in order here.
The score stays right where it is.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 20.
Former Lion there, Huntley. Never played for Lions, but drafted by him.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body. Ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. To throw, it's Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their confidence. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Escaping
come on. Broke that tackle.
The Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them right down to the rim.
They were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles get a score closer. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to put it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here.
Oops.
So be it, but the main...
On 2nd down now. Swift, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, what a move. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing.
He's got
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What a catch.
Before they work it across midfield. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13.
Yeah, Jim, I think I accidentally did that. I was trying to do, just change my tempo, and I think I just fat-fingered and literally called the timeout. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, before they scored their timeout. Yeah, I did that one intentionally. I didn't like the play I picked. So I did do that intentionally. But I don't know where my 2nd one came from. But either way, the AI is too stupid to score, so it's not gonna matter.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll get
yeah, it was definitely, well, like I said, I didn't get a chance to pick the play, and it put me in this weird zone, and I didn't want to do a cover 2 at the 1-yard line, so, and that's the only man audible usually. So.
We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers.
It all worked out.
Meanwhile,
I just didn't want them to score again.
It took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Yeah, on the road, 10-point lead, getting the ball. Got to get a little momentum here.
Back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter.
I don't know if Kenny Galladay has a catch yet.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few
Let's get one here, though.
We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Back to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I know obviously a lot of people like to pass on 2nd and short. Totally agree. On the road though, just wanting to get some momentum. Really want to try to avoid a 3rd down here early. So
he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half.
Yeah, Jim, I've seen some people see that, and I don't see it. Like, I'll talk more about it in a little bit here, but I think people are, I don't know if it's a small sample size. I mean, I've had quarterbacks that have had really nice games against me, but they've been good quarterbacks, and it hasn't been every game.
From the gun, here's Swift. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Taking a good chunk here out of the 3rd quarter so far. This is so far a good first drive. It's been a while though. Just had no Galladay today. Or I'm sorry, he has the touchdown catch. What am I thinking?
Once again, it's Swift. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down in the
we have the win with us. So we are in field goal range.
On the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually.
Galladay is going to be wide open here.
On 3rd down,
nope.
he'll drop to throw.
We dropped him back.
Firing quickly here, and that's
we get it.
Looking for it. First down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that
Fletcher
play. They get
Cox.
the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Got it. Right at him pretty much. But
here in the 2nd half.
there you go.
Quarterback sneak. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the 1st down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that just a little
Boy, those morale
bit of
boosts
space should get it
just
done.
have
He was able to take the snap, just
they make a
down,
big
pick it
impact.
up. They got it there. Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The play fake. He'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and 11.
Jeez.
And he's going to go down.
They're thrown in the coverage. Let's see what happened here. I was waiting for Hawkinson to kind of clear. Yeah, he never would have. He had really good coverage on that play.
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 21. Just need to not get sacked here. That's all.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is good.
We took a lot of time off the clock, so.
23, Eagles 10.
So put another
and actually, Jim, my most recent change to AI QB accuracy, I raised it. It was at 5. It's up to 9 now. Because I think, at least on Next Gen, they improved it themselves. And 9's actually worked pretty well. And 9's the accuracy I used to use on NCAA 14.
After the made field goal, here's Slide, a kick.
And if anything, I would, you know, if I went anywhere, I like it at 9, but I would go up, you know,
just outside the goal line.
10, 11, 12 or something like that before I went back down. So I hope that helps. 13-point lead. It's bad news for the real lifelines.
They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
9, Jim. Single digit 9.
Script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker.
Default is 50, yep.
And try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz.
Jeez.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
Stupid coverage, I mean.
But he takes it up to the 40.
So right there, 14 to 21, 66%. I mean, he's an 88 overall, playing in the playoffs at home. I wouldn't want any lower.
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something.
Yeah, I know, yeah. If you're talking about different settings, yeah, not much help there. I definitely don't play in default. These guys are just passing non-stop. So much for my game plan stopping the run. Yeah. Let's go down, dude. Guys, the lines are looking good right now. This is so unrealistic.
Concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
There he is is the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So
I tried a very late pass there. Very, very late pass.
That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
I thought Hawkinson might be able to one-on-one him.
As he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Let me try this play again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come
I thought he was open on this play.
3rd down.
I got a slay on him here. Probably not, though. It's going to be that outside corner. Nope.
Now
It is.
they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh!
Heavy traffic, and
That was his quirks there.
the former Lion Darius
So I messed that up a little bit. So this will be a good play to look at. There's some cool things going on here. Some of them Madden, but so I mean he's wide open, right? Galladay does get Slay. They were man to man, and they stuck with him even when we crossed. And so he has Slay on him, and really perfect timing. Gets a nice throw off, and that break just completely burned Slay. And he burned him so bad that instead of doing possession catch, I actually tried to do run after catch. Because I'm thinking here, like, boy, if he got this, he could score. But Slay has that quirk that's like, breaks, I forget what it's called, but like breaks super fast for swats and INTs. And like you can see, watch how fast he breaks. Or that's what it is. It's also like diving or something like that. You can make diving interceptions. So, and you can see me doing my catch, and it just put me way out of position. So, you can see Galladay shift here as I hold down catch after throw instead of possession. It might be incomplete if I tried for possession, but that's a big play for them. Now it seems like a Lions game, right?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz.
Oh.
Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they will eventually get him down.
So there's momentum going back to the old NCAA days. It's still in Madden.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position.
Man.
And that was special there.
It's about to get interesting here.
Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the first turnover of the defense leads to 6 points. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, a lot of momentum right now. So it'll be really important this next drive for the Lions. Darius Slay gets the interception. Good for him. I like Darius Slay.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past
Darius Slay was telling us for 3 years to get rid of Patricia. Should have listened to him.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You're getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Ooh, Fletcher Cox is hurt. Take that. That guy is such a beast in this game.
We've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So for
running off the field too.
Territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
That's not good.
It was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
What? I should have done possession catch. Can I challenge that? Oh, come on.
They've done a nice job against him, but
Dang, how did that look like a catch to me? Oh my gosh. Oh man. Isn't that 2 feet? I mean, so there's 1 foot. I mean, that foot like bounces off the ground. That's kind of funny. That looks like 2 feet, guys, but
still, with his talent,
this game is pretty realistic, I guess.
more completions to him in this game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, to be fair, it's also not 2 feet in the NFL, or at least the Lions games I've watched. You can ask Marvin Jones Jr. and a handful of other, Calvin Johnson over the years. But I think every team's probably got plays like that. I understand that.
Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown.
Boy, the Eagles quietly, they could take the lead on this drive. It would be the 4th quarter just about. One would think when they do, if they do.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with
Good
more
game.
after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 17, Wentz.
Nice. Jeff Okuda led the NFL in defended passes. Playing all 16 games. A lot of plays like that. Pretty damn good in 2022. 3rd and 2, this would be the play.
It's right there on the spot and force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into
I had a pass predict on too. We're lucky there. I just want the ball back. I'll just here catch this. Make sure they don't fake it.
Let's see what they decide to do.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change
if we score a touchdown here, we're in pretty good shape.
Switch hands 1st and 10. So
look for a shot here.
Offense back onto the field. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where
Can't flip the different direction.
Offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode.
Oh my gosh. It took so long to clear that.
Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
And more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds his man Griffin. And he is going to have a Lions first.
You had to wait a long time for that to open up.
3rd down conversion. That catch moves it over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. This is Scarborough. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1.
Yeah, I didn't like that play a bit.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and long. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys.
Yeah, Galladay's pretty good. They're single coverage. I mean, just like Stafford does in real life. I mean, you got a guy, you can just put it up there. It's more than 50-50 with him. Let's go. We're going to go for this. And we are actually going to be doing draw, at least out of the huddle here. Let's take a look. My jet might be wide open there. Yeah, there's me a lot of traffic though. Someone's going to cover him.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I was. I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just
I'm going to stand up for a little bit. I get tired of so trip over my couch. I don't want you guys to have to stare at my thighs, so I'll stand off camera. I can't sit too long playing these games. It drives me crazy. Alright, what are we doing here? Formation, nickel. I'm just gonna try not to get beat too quickly here, really.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And up to the 35
Take that.
before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough.
You guys been watching my dog just kind of roll around on the couch
At
there.
this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You
Really?
have the ball tipped up in the air,
Right.
and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down.
My dog just chilling on the stream here.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
I try not to run the clock sooner than when the AI would run the clock, which is like south of 3 minutes or so.
With a minimal gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that
So,
clock ticking.
fairly conservative passing here, but
It's on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This
in
is
the zone
3rd
here.
and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's caught on the
waited too long.
sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds.
I don't know if when I saw him in single coverage, I was just seeing if he'd pop open. Yeah, people were pretty covered. They had pretty good coverage on that play. I mean, he caught it. I just waited too long.
So a big call there, that brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st down, Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Pretty much no bump defense here. Just trying to make them take some time, even if they do score.
To yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Clock running. Take it.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw again on second down. Wentz, he sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Wentz on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
I wasn't even trying to hard hit him. I was just trying to wrap him up, and I hit the wrong button.
From where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Going for it with Sanders.
Oh, my gosh.
He is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Lions will take over. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs and team with the ball, guess what? Throwing the 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Not Hines. Hines is the best of the game today.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Oops.
To the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all of your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Okay.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And quickly finding Rager. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Given 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Wentz again. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wins to throw again. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down. He couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Sorry, buddy.
We can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about
a high five for the Lions win? Okay, come on. How about a high five?
Exactly right.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now they can't even see you. Hey, the Lions are going to win, though. How about that? Oh, I guess I shouldn't kneel, huh? They do 3 timeouts. Can we audible?
And they take a knee. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 2nd down, Swift. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the Lions punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Called in over the middle by Rager. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard.
The Lions have won a playoff game.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Let's take a look at some stats here. We only had 297 yards of total offense. They had 395. A lot of that was kind of just garbage time at the end there. Neither team really ran the ball great. Neither team really passed the ball great. Again, a lot of garbage yards for Carson Wentz. So let's see what told the story here. Turnovers was one of them. Of course, one went for a touchdown for the Lions. We were terrible on 3rd down. I mean, you look at this box score, it looked like we'd lose, right? Really strange. Look at the 2 quarterbacks, Nick Escobar. It's about where he finished for the season. He was like 101 something. So he's actually more efficient than I realized. 20 and 29, 242, 68%, 2 touchdowns. The 1 pick, really just awesome play by Darius Slay. Both quarterbacks had a long of 58. Carson Wentz, 88.4 rating. Got a lot of yards there at the end. Wasn't super sharp. They just didn't run the ball. I thought they would. But neither of the starting running backs had a great day. Hines was terrible today. Bo Scarborough did okay. His role, again, just my short yardage guy. Yeah, there was really not a whole lot of run game to be had. Jalen Reagor had a nice game. 8 catches, 140. Sanders caught 7 balls out of the backfield. Ertz with 6. Alshon Jeffrey had a nice day. 82 yards and 5 catches and a touchdown. And then the Lions, Pierre Griffin, 6 for 108. Swift, 4 out of the backfield. Kenny Galladay, only 2 catches, but they were both touchdowns. And Josh Alvarez might be his first catches of the year. But our third string tight end, a couple catches there. Mark Jatter, backup tight end, rookie. So, had the drop here. Galladay had the drop. He had a catch of 49 yards and then a catch of 1 yard for touchdowns. It's kind of funny. We did get sacked 4 times. Not happy about that, but some of those were me kind of running around. They gave up 1. Darius Slay, really nice interception against this former team. Kuda. Coleman actually had a really nice game. Here's the rookie getting a big sack. It was a huge sack for us too. Pretty early in the game. Yeah, Lions get the win. So at least my Lions day ended better than it started today, watching them play. So yeah, they will move on. Can show you again what I do at the end of each week is I put the injuries to 50 when I sim. I keep them at 43 when I play. Got a couple upgrades I'll do, but yeah, just wanted to mention that. So next week, I don't know exactly who we're going to play. They seem to think it would be the winner of this game. It just kind of depends, right? It depends on the seeding, so we will have to see. But yeah, stay tuned for that. And guys, thanks for checking out the stream, especially thanks for checking out the sliders. I know there's much more interest in that because that applies to your franchises, which is super cool. So, but I'm Mike Lowe. You can find me on Twitter at MikeLowe47. If you like this video, give it a like, give me a subscribe. That's awesome. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers finally. So trying to do more for the franchise gaming community. But I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you next time.